So what do we want to talk about now? What's the big question you got?
What's the first step to success?
The first step to success. That's actually a really good question. I'm actually pretty surprised by that. The first step, here it is to realize that you speak your future. That the words that are coming out of your mouth are extremely powerful, both positively and negatively. They control your outcome. What you say becomes real. And so when you tell yourself you can't do this, and you know, you find yourself talking in a way like, I don't really know how to do that. Those are very limiting beliefs. They are predetermining your future. They're predetermining the next action you're going to take. What you have to learn quickly is how to talk to yourself in a meaningful way, to actually be accountable for the words that are coming out of your mouth, to understand that when you say it, it becomes real. So instead of telling yourself what you can't do, then talk about what you can do, or what you're choosing to do, or how you're going to address the issue. In other words, I'm just not very good at marketing. I just don't really know how to do that yet. How about you just rephrase that and say, I understand that my weak area is marketing, but I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna address it, and I'm making a change right now, and I'm taking steps to make that because I realize the importance of it. It's a much more powerful way to talk to yourself than to profess to the world what you cannot do, some area that you're just sitting back and taking. It's just being lazy. And when you're lazy with your words, here's what I can tell you. There's always one person listening, and that's you. There's always one person listening, and that's you. When you tell yourself what you can't do over and over and over and over again, you're absolutely creating that in a very real way. You have to talk to yourself in the affirmative. You have to take control of your words. That's the first step. When you start changing your language, when you start changing the way you believe, then you will start changing the way you act. And because you'll feel empowered. When suddenly you realize you are in control, when you suddenly realize that you can do these things, you just have to hold yourself accountable, and you just have to actually take actions that are a little painful, that are a little scary, that are things that are uncomfortable and you've never had to do before. Then you'll actually do them. But until you do that, it's very, very difficult to get to the next level. So you start with the way you speak to yourself, which changes the way you begin to believe your potential is, which ultimately will change the actions you start taking. And you'll start doing what it takes to get to the next level. That's the first step.